Well, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Master the NEC. Tonight's episode, we're going to talk about the Electricians Academy and the commercial program that's involved in the Electricians Academy. Of course, you can find out more about it by going to electricalinstructor.com. Again, electricalinstructor.com, and you can find out everything you want to know about our residential, our commercial, our industrial, our grounding and bonding, and our Electricity 101 courses, as well as our 2-year certificate of completion program. Now look, these programs are designed to take your game to the next level. They're all about electricians who have their license, or even apprentices who are studying on the job and they want to have some curriculum to study in the evening to supplement maybe apprenticeship program, but they really want to gain quicker, more knowledgeable experience without waiting all that time to get that experience. So this program is going to teach you tips and tricks, talk about things like the commercial blueprint reading and things like transformers and motors, all those things you need to know as a commercial electrician. But again, you don't want to have to wait forever to shorten that learning curve. You don't want to learn from other people who don't want to share information. You want to learn all the things that are important for you to be successful. That's what this program is. We build leaders, and the Electricians Academy is designed specifically for those who have a license, who want to take their game to the next level and reduce that learning curve and find out a bunch of useful information when it comes to commercial wiring. So without further ado, let's actually look at what you're seeing in the program. So in the program, you'll have your own console. As you can see here on the right, you'll have different buttons that do various things. The little blue book over there will actually open up the workbook at any time. Even if you're taking quizzes, it'll open up the book so you can work in the quiz, but you can also use the textbook as well. We have what's called a study hub, which you'll see in a minute, that allows you to look at all the things that you've highlighted, whether you're going to take it and send us an email if you've got some kind of question in the program. All that's going to be available to you as well. Okay, so here's what you get. So let's kind of look at the program a little bit. So you've got multiple chapters. In fact, you have 22 chapters. You'll notice that you have the blueprints down here. So all the blueprints that we talk about in the program are all here for you to be able to print out or view online. And we'll look at those in a second. So let's kind of go up here and kind of look at the start. So you have 22 chapters. Each one of these chapters are designed to really engulf you in understanding the different things that are involved in commercial wiring. And we take you through step by step, from commercial building plans to reading electrical working drawings, the requirements for conductors, branch circuits, switches, wiring methods, motors, feeder load calculations, special systems, working drawings on the upper level. So we walk you through the different drawings and blueprints and how that works. Panel selection, installation, electrical service, the grounding that's involved in a commercial application, the luminaires, emergency. But check it out. We also go over things like short circuit calculations. We go over low voltage remote control. We even talk about the electrical as it associates with the cooling system. And of course, commercial utility interactive PV systems are all included here. A glossary of terms, which helps you really understand a lot of those really important terms. But let's go on and go up here and look at some of the more important things that we might run into. Branch circuits. So what you'll see is you'll have your normal course reading material. You'll have a bunch of different study tools, okay? Here they are in here. A lot of videos, a lot of interaction, explaining a lot of detail, branch circuits. All of them have been incorporated into the program. And of course, you can watch any of them straight from here. For example, if I click on this, you'll see that it'll bring up a video. And it'll bring up a video that you can watch. So you'll learn a lot of important information all in these study tools, and these are generally about the branch circuit applications. Now let's look at the reading material, because this is the important part. You need to read it, but it's a lot of good graphics, a lot of good tables, and it all interacts with you together. Now, a couple features. Let's say you're a little tired, you've been working during the day, because remember, this is not to replace your hands-on. This is to supplement the hands-on. So in the day, while you're learning all these skills, at night, you're kind of maintaining that knowledge bank. You're starting to read things and understand things. And then when you get into the field, you can really impress your master electrician or your foreman or the owner, or maybe you're the owner and you have all of your guys and gals in this program so that you all are on the same page. But check this out. One of the features we have is the ballistic training feature, where you highlight it, left click, drag it over it, and you got notes you can do. You can highlight it, and I'll show you what happens when we highlight it. Let's go on and highlight it right now, and I'll show you in a second. But let's highlight it again with our mouse, and let's do the read text. Now check this out. Now you might get an echo because I'm recording from this mic, but check it out. Here's what it is.
This factor is taken from NEC Table 310.15, parenthesis, C, in parenthesis, 1, in parenthesis, and is used to compensate for the increase in temperature caused by grouping current-carrying conductors in a raceway or cable.
Okay, so you just simply listen, read along with the bouncing ball, if you will, and you will start to absorb the information. And of course, it's associated with various tables. In this case, it's talking about the number of current-carrying conductors when it exceeds 3. So again, you'll learn about it, you'll see the tables, and you just simply move through it. And you click the arrow, and you go to the next thing, and it talks about minimum wire sizing. And you start following it down, and you will begin to learn it. Anything in the program is printable. You can print it out at any time, all right? The other thing is you can change the size of the text if that's not hard, because you can use this program. This is important. You can use it on a mobile device. You can use it on a tablet. You can use it in a PC. And so you might want to change the text. So you click it here, and it gets larger. Click here again, and it goes back to smaller. Again, you can highlight it, mouse click over it. You can change the color. You can read it. You can add a note if you want to add yourself a note. But when you add that highlight like we did on the last one, you come over here to what's called Study Hub. You click on your Study Hub, and you go to your notes. You see we're in chapter 4. This is what we highlighted. All this information is what we highlighted previously. Now, what you can do is you can click on it and drag over it, and then you right click, and you can copy that. Paste that in an email. If there's something during our program that you don't understand, here at the Electricians Academy and the Electrical Code Academy Incorporated, we want to be able to answer those questions for you. We really want you to learn in depth all these topics. Okay, so we will walk you through it as necessary. So again, that's a great feature. It's one-on-one with us, and for the price, unmatched anywhere. Now, let me show you a little something else. Also, you're going to have your quizzes, and you're going to have your reviews. So in here, you've got all of these different videos you can watch, but then you'll have a review for every unit. Now, let me show you what happens. So you click your review. Now, here's where we're different than everybody else. There is no way that you're just going to get A, B, and C type of selections here. We expect you to work through them. So every one of these are clickable, and you fill it in based on the information that you learned during the course, okay? So you'll have all the information here, and you just simply click it, and you fill in the blanks right here. And there is absolutely, you'll notice you have 5 items here. And each one of these, you're going to solve for 1, answer goes in here. You're going to solve for 2, answer goes in here. You're going to solve for 3, answer goes in here. And you're going to do the same thing as you go on down and you get your answers to every one of them. Then you're going to submit it. You're going to submit it by clicking this button right here. And we are going to grade it. And we're going to give you great feedback, because you're going to learn how to do this all in this program. And it's a lot of information. I mean, check it out. You're going to learn things like load modifier, load types, selecting the proper overcurrent protector device, the minimum conductor size, all this kind of stuff. Going to totally hone your skills. And this is just chapter 4. That's it. Okay, so again, a lot of information here for you to absorb, but at any time, we're here to help. That's the benefit of our programs. So the Electricians Academy is a little different than anything we've done before, because this is dedicated help that we have in this program. And it's really a great program to teach you what you need to know about not only electrical wiring, but the code as well. And this one's based on the 2020 National Electrical Code. We also have a 2017 edition as well, so you choose whatever you need. Now, once you submit this, we'll grade it, and you'll be able to go back and check your grading, and you'll be able to see our comments. And a lot of times, the instructor will also email you different things, different comments, if it might be easier to put it in an email. All right, now after that's all done, you're still going to have another quiz to validate what you've learned. So here you start your assessment. And in this case right here, you've only got 10 questions. And so you're going to read your question and you're going to answer it and you're going to check your work and you're going to submit it. And this gets graded right away. So again, it really allows you to immerse yourself, test your knowledge. Now, this is never going to take the hands-on portion out of learning. You're going to learn on the job. However, it can take quite a long time to amass that knowledge of commercial wiring. This program will get you up to speed, reduce that learning curve, and help you get more advanced quickly wherever you're working at. So this is, again, part of the program, and there's a lot of videos, and you just simply go through each one of these units all the way down. And we also give you exam-style questions, so you can also test your knowledge to make sure that you really are learning not just how to use the NEC, but how to actually apply the NEC to a lot of these high-quality questions, okay? Now, blueprints. All of the blueprints are available here. To give you an example, and sometimes they're going to be referred to in your course material, and this is where you go to get it. For example, here's the second floor electrical drawing. As you can see here, it is a detailed drawing. You'll learn about all this, the switches, the circuitry, what the hashes mean, all of this. You'll even see that the circuits are labeled. All of this goes around so you can find the home run, which circuit they're supplied from. Here, for example, 11 through 13s right here for this right here. So again, so much information in this program. You can print any of this out. As you can see right here, you can download it, do whatever you want with it. But we'll even give you this. Check it out. In your plan, let's go first floor plan. We'll even give you a clean one, so you can actually make changes on it yourself and do different things that you want to add. No problem. You get access to it. Many people say, can I get a clean blueprint so that I can draw on it and do things? Absolutely, you can get that as well. So again, motors. What do you want to know about motors? Where you're reading material, getting into motors here, strange things happen. Talks about motors, three-phase, explains how the application works. It'll actually talk about unbalanced voltages, what happens, all the stuff that you need to learn, because you're going to run into those things on the job and you need to know what it means. And this course is going to be the one to do that for you. Again, you can bookmark any page. Let's say we bookmarked this and we wanted to come back later. So we come back into our program and we didn't know where we were at. Let's just kind of do that, for example, and say we didn't know where we left off. Then I could go over here to my study hub and I can go to my bookmarks. And this is right here. And we can go right back to where I left off before. Anytime you want to remove it, you just simply click that. Okay. It removes the bookmark. Continue on your journey. And you bookmark the next page whenever you leave off where you were before. Again, available on tablets, available on your Android or Apple products, Mac products, PCs, perfectly acceptable to be able to do all of your work directly from any type of PC or device that you need to be able to do your coursework. Okay. So again, the full book is always available right here. I can click it. And here you get access to the book, the table of contents. If I'm working on something in 7.2, I can jump right here. And I'm right here in the book, 7.2N. Then I can go right here. And I get the same information that I would get in the book, in your course reading material. Why is this important? Because even if I'm taking a review quiz, I might want to jump to that chapter or that unit so I can refresh something I read so that I can answer a question. Again, it's all part of the learning process. You get access to all that in here. You have glossaries, so you have all these terms that you can click on, labeling, and again, it's good read, so you know what some of these terms are. It not only gives it to you in English, but also in Spanish, so that's great as well. So much. Now, the voice. If you want to change the voice, you have that option as well. So I can read the text, but if I wanted to change the voice, let's say I didn't want to go with the U.S. type of accent. I can go with an Australian accent, for example. So we'll do female Australian accent, and we'll go right here, and I'll just give you a sample of that.
What really causes havoc to a motor is unbalanced voltage. Unbalanced voltage causes unbalanced currents in the motor stator windings. What really causes...
Okay, so again, really flexible. You can print any page. You can print the whole book if you want, page by page. Most people don't need to. You're going to have access to this for 365 days. so you can go back, refresh, whatever you want. If there's something specific that you want to print out, like maybe this entire chapter 7-2, then you use this print feature and just print out every bit of the information that you want. You have rights to do that, okay, in the program. So hopefully you've got something out of this. There's a lot of quizzes. There's a lot of reviews. You're really going to learn. It's going to test you, and it's just a great commercial program. So hopefully you get something out of that. So that's the concept of the commercial program. It's extensive. It goes into extreme detail. So you've got to make a choice. If you're new into commercial wiring, say you're from residential and you're going to the commercial, you need to get up to speed quickly. This program will get you up to speed quickly and teach you all the tips and tricks, all the little things about unbalanced load, what can happen on motors, all the little ins and outs that pretty much people have to learn over time. You're going to be ahead of the curve. And if you're an experienced electrician or even a master, this is still a great program because this really does kind of answer all of those moments that you might have had. It's a great program for that. I'm also very pleased to say that I'm also a co-author of these books that this program is built on. So I'm excited about that you're getting them. And again, I think you'll love them. So if you want more information on our commercial wiring program, check us out at electricalinstructor.com. Thanks again for watching. Till next time, stay safe. God bless.